Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to our award ceremony for this year's SM Society Conference. My name is Alyssa Saifu. I am a postdoc in the Social Media Lab, as well as one of the organizers of this year's conference. And I am honored to be able to announce the winners of the several different awards that we have today. So before I announce our winners, let's get started. I'm just going to first go over a bit of an overview of what awards will be announcing today. So first, one of the things that was new for this year is we had lightning talk presentations. We had 3 different sessions. And the first award that I'm going to be announcing is the award for the best lightning talks presentation in each of our 3 sessions. This was selected by you, the attendees of each session, and based on a popular vote at the end of each lightning talk session. I'm then going to announce the awards for the best method paper and best paper. This was selected by our awards committee from a pool of accepted papers, as well as based on the peer reviews for each paper. Finally, we're not going to be announcing this one today. We'll be announcing this next month, right at the beginning of August. But we do have a participation award for the most engaged attendee on Twitter. As I said, we'll be announcing this on Twitter and on our conference website on August 1st. And this award is going to go to the participant, the user on Twitter, who acted as a bridging agent in the conference communication on Twitter. To win, all you need to do is to tweet and engage early and often using our conference hashtag SM Society between now and the end of this month. So we'll be announcing that one a little later. But let's get to the awards that we're going to announce today. So as I said, the first awards I'm going to announce are for our lightning talk sessions. So for lightning talk session 1, which was yesterday, our first session of the conference, the award for the most engaging lightning talk presentation goes to Qian Huang with her presentation on the assemblage of nationalism, populism, and misogyny in Chinese digital vigilantism. I was there for this presentation and it was amazing. Great job, Qian. What our winners for our most engaging lightning talk presentation will be winning is a copy of the forthcoming book from Camber and Lawrence towards the sociology of selfies filtering the face. This is a forthcoming book. Thank you so much for the authors for generously donating this, and as well a 6-month full license for SocioViz. This goes for all our amazing award-winning authors today. We will contact you after the conference to arrange how you can get your prize. But congratulations to Kian as the best lightning talk presentation in session 1. Amazing job. Okay, now on to session 2. This was at the end of the day yesterday. The award for the most engaging lightning talk presentation in session 2 goes to Revimbo with her presentation on beating the algorithm, the algorithmic and non-algorithmic roadblocks to sponsorship, disclosure, and social media influencer marketing. Amazing job, Revimbo. Again, I had the pleasure of being there for your lightning talk. It was great. You will also be receiving a copy of this forthcoming book, as well as a 6-month full license to SocioViz. Amazing job and congratulations. And next, for our 3rd lightning talk session of the conference, which actually just happened not too long ago. It started at 1 o'clock, so we had to turn this one around really quickly. Thank you to everyone who attended the session and got their votes in quickly. So we had to announce this one really quickly. So the award for the most engaging lightning talk presentation for session 3 goes to Esteban Morales with his presentation on what do we need when we talk about social media violence, exploring everyday violence on digital networks. Amazing talk, Esteban. Again, I was there. It was not too long ago, probably less than 30 minutes ago, but amazing job there, Esteban. Great work. Okay, so that was the our awards for our lightning talk presentations. Again, congratulations to all of our winners. Next, I'm going to announce the winner of our best methods paper award. And this award goes to, we have the team of Axel Bruns, Daniel Angus, Edward Harcombe, Stephen Harrington, and Jane Tan with their paper titled The Dissemination of Problematic News on Facebook, a large-scale longitudinal study. So for our awards for Best Method Paper and Best Paper, what the team will be receiving is a copy of the book, The Social Media Age by Zoe Sujan. And also, I think this is a really, really cool prize. Each team will be receiving, actually, we have minted your award certificate into a unique NFT or non-fungible token on the Ethereum blockchain network. So we will be gifting that to your team after the conference. So a really cool prize there. So congratulations to this team. And we actually have Daniel here with us. So not only is it an honor to have Daniel here, I'm going to call on Daniel to give some of the highlights of their work. Not only is it just amazing to have Daniel here, but Daniel is in Australia and it is 3 a.m. right now in Australia. So Daniel, please, thank you for waking up and being here with us. I'll hand it over to you.
No worries at all. Thank you so much, everyone. And it's a pleasure to be here on behalf of the team. So in a nutshell, what this study is part of is a 3-year funded project here in Australia, where we're looking at dissemination patterns of fake news on Facebook. The approach we've taken here is to zone in on fake news websites, domains, and to hunt these out via CrowdTangle and reveal about 42 million Facebook posts that link to one of these known 2,314 domains over a 5-year period. From that, we're whittling it down to the 1,000 most prolific pages and groups that are sharing this problematic content, and then going back onto CrowdTangle and gathering then the full contents of those particular prolific sharers from CrowdTangle. So that gives us about 60 million posts from those prolific pages and groups. We're then using a combination of network analysis and topic modeling to drill into these to identify the kinds of contents that they're sharing. We find preponderance of conservative politics, alt health, COVID misinformation, these kinds of things. And this is an ongoing study, so we hope to publish more findings from this particular work. But yeah, thank you so much for having me.
Thank you so much, Daniel, for giving that quick intro to your work. Definitely really interesting, well-deserved. And thank you for staying up with us. That's also amazing. So thanks so much, Daniel. Okay, so now on to our final award for this year's conference. The final award we'll be announcing today at least, and that is for the best paper overall. And that award goes to Keith Hampton and Inyong Shing for their paper titled Excessive Social Media Use is Less Harmful Than Disconnection for the Self-Esteem of Rural Adolescents. Amazing job, Keith and Inyong, amazing work here. Again, you guys will be receiving a copy of the book by Zoe Sujan and also that really cool NFT. So we are lucky as well today to have Keith here with us. I'm gonna throw it over to Keith to give us some of the highlights of your amazing work.
Thanks, and on behalf of Inyong and myself, we really appreciate this, and special thanks to the organizers of this conference, which is for a long time been so important to our field now. So it's a real honor. Thank you. So yeah, just some highlights. So this paper is a response to a body of work that suggests that adolescents, or most adolescents, are experiencing harm in their psychological well-being in relation to excessive time spent using social media. And then the focus is typically on a displacement argument that time with friends and family and other social activities are being displaced as a result of that social media use. And then the prescribed solution for adolescents is usually one of disconnection, where they're either parents are encouraged to physically disconnect adolescents or enact some sort of restrictive media parenting practices. So we address several issues with this body of work, including admitted variable bias as a result of not actually trying to model displacement. We look at gender differences, and then we focus on whether the outcomes are actually just statistically significant or actually have some kind of substantive relationship. And then while much work in this area tends to be experimental or quasi-experimental, we focus on a sample of rural adolescents because in the US, rural adolescents are one of the kind of few remaining natural populations that experiences disconnection that's unrelated to socioeconomic status. There's just no wires in the ground. And so when we modeled for potential displacement, which we didn't find because as we've been arguing for some time, media use is generally supportive of time spent socializing. We found that the relationship between excessive time on social media and self-esteem was relatively trivial, while disconnection, either as a result of restricted media parenting or inequalities in internet access, were negative and substantively related to self-esteem. In fact, so substantive that they were the largest contributors to negative self-esteem other than gender and academic performance. So thank you once again.
Thank you, Keith, for sharing some of the highlights of that really interesting work. So yes, congratulations again to all of our winners from this year's conference. You guys have done amazing work. Again, as I mentioned, we will be in touch to organize how we can get you your amazing prizes. And some of those amazing prizes did include some books that were graciously donated by some of our authors. Again, thank you to the authors. And on the note of authors, one of our prizes here was a book by the lovely Zoe Sujan, who I have the pleasure of introducing. Zoe is going to give us an introduction to our keynote. So Zoe, take it away.